Dennis.
You referenced your veteran players. You have 7 seniors coming up to a senior night. And what's your take on them and your observations after being around them for a couple of years, even though they'll have at least a couple more matches here?
I'm so proud of them, and I know the fans are really proud of them. If you look at a player like, Ellen Chapman, or you look at a player like Courtney Thomas, and you see this, how their career arc has been, and the sacrifices they've made in changing the positions and just changing how they go about things, the leadership, how they've gone about things in the classroom that is different than maybe what they were earlier in their careers. You're really, really proud of that. And you've got a player like Demi Morales, who was last year's poster child by the end of the season, and it changes her role and doesn't miss a beat as far as how excited she is to be out in the court, how she's buying in, what kind of teammate that she is. And, Coach Anderson was talking about a text message that he got. I got the same text message from Demi Morales in the middle of this week. After the Illinois match, she put up a heck of a match, and how excited she was, and just, saying, hey, I'm just happy I was able to be a big part of the win. And, or a player like Jules McCulson, and the role that she had 2 years ago and then got injured and played very, very little. It's, our seniors have just, they've been about the team rather than about the me. And that's what's making all this possible, is when you've got players like those guys, or, Caroline or KT, and they're about the team, and if playing time is a little bit less than what they're hoping, they don't let it show. They're coming to practice every day ready to work. So when you're talking about what's it going to mean, it's going to be tough. The last match, you give them a hug and you say, let's continue to stay in touch. But the one thing is about senior day is we should be playing a couple more matches in the field house afterwards. So it shouldn't be too emotional. There's still a lot to play for, and we're still hopefully a lot to play for in the field house. So we'll have a short ceremony afterwards that we're hoping the fans stick around for. It'll be short and sweet, and hopefully we'll get back to the business of the tournament.
Rob. Kelly